Alright, let's start this review. I'm looking to Crystal Maiden play right now. Let me. There it is. I don't have my second monitor, so I need to tab out and in. So basically, we're looking at this replay on the Crystal Maiden player perspective. He's playing position 5. I'm gonna go like very fast, because I can do this fast. I think usually the key to winning pubs, at least in my experience, is communication. Like, I think if you communicate with your team, you guys are really strong heroes for Bounty Runes. Like, at the start, First Blood has a lot to say. Like, because it's a pub, you get First Blood, and essentially you're gonna solo win the lane with this First Blood. Because it's a pub, you know, if you wanna win more games, you communicate with your teammates, tell them that, guys, if you just sit 3 heroes in this big jungle at the start of the game, like, you would definitely get a First Blood. Some idiot will randomly walks up the high ground and, you know, Casher just walking because they're bored. And suddenly get a free kill. Like these two would have died if people were ready. I mean, yeah, Sand King and solo top and be safe. That was risky. It happens. If you have any question, you can also tell me, because I am reading the chat. Hey, by the way, there's a trick that a lot of Post 5 users is abusing. So when you go and deward this sentry, you should do it at like 150. So the moment you deward it, the camp spawn. Or you do it at 050. Because now he has the time to walk here and block it with his body. It's a wind range, right? He's strong. He can just use E and he will get the block no matter what. But if you do it right away, he won't expect it. It will work sometimes. But this guy isn't body blocking it, so it doesn't really say much. Give me a sec. The overlay. Alright, now it looks better. Memories. I don't like this pull here. I think this pull is not good. I can tell you why. If you look at the lane positioning, you see the wave is pushing. And this wave is gonna connect with this wave outside the tower. By doing this single pull, you essentially gonna lose the lane control. This wave is gonna go into your tower and die. And this wave is not gonna die because this pull is single. If it's a double camp pull, then maybe it's better. But the thing is, this raking is not gonna tank the entire wave. And I will show you why. What's gonna happen now? This is gonna die on the tower. And now you have a double wave here. Now the lane is not fixed. See, it's getting pushed. You want the lane to be here, right? That's why you want to pull. And now it looks kind of awkward. But it's great. You can get the stack. Good play. I like it. You don't go back. Fight to the death. Also, about this rotation, I think this is a really good move. Even though it's It doesn't look great, but it's a really good move. You are essentially breaking a laning stage. Like you get away from the laning. You know, you make shit happens, and the laning stage is over, and this happens. The problem with like games nowadays is that people don't move from the lanes. They just stay stale. So once we make this move, everything like changes. Of course, your raking should. If communicated with this raking, yo, I'm going top. Maybe you just hit jungle creeps because you're level 5 with 3 vamp skeletons instead of feeding bottom. Because obviously, the move if they're not defending top, bottom's the play. They're not gonna go mid. He's safe. He's a storm spirit with a ward. And how are they gonna gank him anyways? Bounties. I like what you're doing. I think this vision is great. It's a really good vision. Good D-ward, sadly. Died for it. The classic trying to help you core while you D-warding and they just feed. And you feed along with them. Angry pause. I think right now you should look at your map positioning. Where is it best to make your hero more useful? Because if you look at it, if you communicate, you win more than you lose about these games. So let's see, item timings is one thing you can communicate about. So how to make shit happen? Well, you need a thanking blink, and once you get this blink, hero start playing with him. And who do you think should play with thanking? I think it's probably your hero. You guys are like fatal bonded. You soul bonded together, always close to each other, and that is how it should be. CM and thanking. And then there's Coddle and Storm is like soul binded. And Raking is like, who give a shit about Raking? He can be solo. And this thanking is confused, I think. He just sandstorm mid in an open spot. Of course, it's gonna feed. But here, I think it's a mistake that both supports are bottom. I think your hero is fine being here, but Coddle should always be with Storm. It's more useful with Storm split. Yeah, I wanna doubt that. Like that is why you need to communicate with the thanking. And if he doesn't listen, then the game's rough. Then you just go with Storm. It's better to just play with someone than play alone. I'll support her. Oh, this is sad. I think you can also play with Red King, but he might prefer to be alone. Oh, now this Sand King goes bottom. You guys are a little bit disconnected. Soul binded target. There you go. This is good. I like what I see now. Oh. How did he not die? Sand King fucked up. Nerfed. I'll tell you why he fucked up. Go through this moment. He instantly stunned the void. So yeah, it's awkward, but you know, he will die if Sand King just epicenter, blinking, sandstorm, then stun. He will be dead. He has no stick charges. You know, Void has a cast time when he uses first ball. 1 extra second would have killed him, or just 0.1. But it's fine. You guys made the right move. You just misexecuted it. It was the right play. But the game looks good. You know, Raking is happy for me. All of this. It's 2k ahead. Here is positioning. I think you can say, reliably say when nobody is showing on your vision. It's there about game sense. You don't see the Ember Void, right? Or you do it? No, you don't. Alright, look at the vision. You have this ward. If you don't see any hero here, that means nobody's farming this big jungle. This vision is amazing. Nobody's showing mid, nobody's hitting your tower, nobody's pushing top. The only place that can be is, it must be here. Around this area. So I think if you're prepared that they will come, you will have like you will have a better position. Even essentially you can position here. They run it up, you have ulti ready, they fight. Raking is a bit far away. I have no idea why Sanking is in now his own jungle instead of making some moves as a Sanking. It's okay. One of these pops, it happens. Guys, they won the fight, right? No, it seems rough. Yeah, this fight was real rough. There was a free win fight, actually. You guys had such great vision. But your cores did not use it. I think BKB first item will be really great for you. Because if Void has to chrono you, then your cores essentially win the fights. It doesn't feel good chrono support. Like, oh, the only cancel they have is Faceless Void. I think you could go like E-Blade after BKB if you want. Or BKB Blink. If you're scared about the bash, you can go E-Blade BKB. Because for some reason, Eternal Blade, if you use E-Blade and BKB, the Ghost Scepter effect doesn't get cancelled. So you are both physical immune and magic immune. But I would just go with BKB Blink, I think. Yeah, I don't like Taiga either. I see you all, chat. I think it's important that when you guys are binded together, if you can communicate with the Sanking, would be greatest. Like when he jump here and you're in position, this guy's dead. But I think since you went to D ward, also you run away because you're scared. This is why like communication is key. If you know the Sanking is gonna stun him if he goes after you, this guy is 100% dead. Because his Sanking is probably not saying anything, or you don't want to talk to him because it's weird. I get that. Don't split away from him, memories. Go to him. Go to GF/BF. You guys are buying it. Good. Oh no. The moment you split away from him, you die. That's your punishment. Good fight. That was a great bait, actually. Yeah, you spend quite a lot of time being alone. I think as a post 5, it's fine. Sometimes it's fine to be alone because you want to get some wards off or sneaky wards. But I think most of the time you want to play with the hero that makes your hero most impactful, right? You want to be able to use your spells. QW ulti does so much damage if you can play with a hero that enables them. And that hero is Sanking and Storm and Reiki. But they have different priorities. For example, Reiki, his main goal is to get fat. So fat that this boy cannot deal with him later. So he won't be moving to places where the heroes are. You know, this guy wants to go to places where the heroes are so he can kill with you. But heroes might go to him, but unlikely because he's a Ray King with 2 lives. But the heroes might go to Sand King. And if you're behind Sand King, you might even get turn kills and Storm Tip is in to clean up the fight. The same thing with Coddle Storm. Like, Storm, really strong with Coddle in the map. Heroes that runs to them die, and you guys can TP react, and suddenly you have like a very strong map positioning. Aegis on Storm. Classic. You're close to BKB. I don't get why this guy is bottom. Like, preferably you want Storm to be bottom. Like, one hero can be bottom. And that's fine when you do this smoke. And it's a good smoke, I think. So, my take from this is that Storm should be the one who is bottom. Why? Because he's a hero that can fly all around the map. He can go bottom to mid in like 3 seconds. Sand King from bottom to mid is gonna take 20 seconds. And he is the one with a blink stun. Insta initiation. So this Sand King should be with you in the smoke. If you can get him there, would be nice. And Storm with Aegis, he can just be farm it out and it will look greater. Bottom, zip, and he's here. On a stun, on a 2 second stun, he's here. Like, there are many heroes that does that. Like, for example, Aghanim Ember Spirit, Spectre ulti, Awkward and a big boost of travel. Like, they work. That's a big chrono. Again, this Sand King is not in the fight. Your strongest hero. He's not stronger by brute force, but he's strongest by like, how to say it? I don't know when there's a martial art, the biggest guy doesn't win. But the guy that knows the best techniques wins. Game sense. And that is this Sand King. This guy should be there, but he's not. And the biggest guy, Raking, is dead. Yeah. I get you, I've been there, man. I see you all, chat, don't worry. So the one time you guys went together without a smoke. This is tilt move. I know, tilt move. I think this game's just over now. They get the response when you guys first. Like, you can still turn this game if you get the right jumps. It's really hard when you guys are tilting though. You can still do it, you can still win. You have great heroes. I still think that anything tanking stance should be dead. You guys have a lot of damage. Now you get Roche. Goodbye back into Roche. Again. Why is the tanking bottom? Okay, now he's top, he has boost of travel. Okay. Now that he has boost of travel, he can stay bot if there's soon T4 towers, T3. What the fuck, this pause? Can we skip this? It's so weird. You guys smoke, and your storm is just zipping. Doesn't he know that they can see him zipping when you guys are smoked? If you wanna capture someone during your smoke, you have to let the Sanking go in first, but he's dead again. Breaking or Sanking? I don't think Storm wants to go in first. Speaking from experience. Have you seen Quakewar play Storm Spirit? He goes in on 5-man vacuum mirror and kills everyone else. This game is rough. Oh, CNC, thanks for 20 the euros, or was it bucks? I mean, I think this game, you guys had it really easy. I believe you will easily won this if you guys played from the start until the end. If you have any question, you can tell me. Like, but my take from this game is that basically the heroes that should be playing with each other is not, and there's like not much teamwork. You get my point? I feel everyone is just playing for themselves most of the time. You're like trying your best warding and stuff. You Sanking refuses to play together. What can you do, you know? And Carlo and Storm is not together either. Carlo is just doing his own thing. He's just hitting creep waves. It's mostly about communication, really. In this type of game, if you have communication, you can always uh, come back, and the game is gonna look a lot better, smoother. You have any? Oh, okay, you got some. I mean, yes, communication is always the key. You will win more than you lose. Even though it might sound bad, you might be hurt because of your pride, because you make one call and it's bad and it doesn't work because people execute it wrong, and then you get flamed. Just keep doing it, man. Forget about what others say. It's like it's better to play Dota, communicate and have fun than lose being empty, you know? At least try it. It's a team game. That's why you play Dota. One more thing. Go ahead. Do you remember Mr. Cinderig? Yes, of course, I remember him. He's my friend, my teacher. He used to be my teacher when I was like 17, 18 years old at the school. Did an interview with him. Oh, amazing. Hope you like him. He's a great person in real life. It's pretty cool that you have done that. An interview with him. No worries. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty low on like time and stuff, cause yep. But I had fun doing this now and then. It's like a new vibe, and I really like Dota Valkyries too. They have really great stuff. So I'm gonna end the stream here. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Eventually. Thank you, Laura. Thanks, everyone.